The Mystery of the Dancing Princesses. A day in the fields, the magical world of the 12 princesses had brought endless joy and wonder to their kingdom. The villagers, inspired by the secret of the enchanted realm and the kindness of Prince Leo and the princesses, began to embrace unity and curiosity in their everyday lives. But as time went on, the kingdom faced a new challenge: a poor harvest. The summer had been unusually dry, and the golden fields that once waved in the wind now lay barren and cracked. The villagers worked tirelessly, planting seeds and carrying water, but their spirits began to wane. One morning, Alara, the eldest princess, looked out from the castle balcony at the struggling villagers. She turned to her sisters, her brow furrowed with concern. "We can't simply watch from the castle," she said. "Our people are working so hard, and they need our help." "But we're princesses," said Celeste, adjusting her tiara. "What can we do?" "We can lead by example," Alara replied firmly. "We have hands, hearts, and strength. Let's show them that we are not above hard work." The sisters murmured their agreement, inspired by Alara's words. Even Celeste, though hesitant, nodded. "If we're going to do this, we'll do it together," she said. The next morning, the princesses donned simple linen dresses, tying their hair back with scarves. Gone were their sparkling gowns and tiaras. Today, they would work as equals among their people. When the villagers saw the princesses walking into the fields, shovels and buckets in hand, they gasped. "Your Highnesses," an elderly farmer exclaimed. "Why are you here?" "To help," Alara said with a warm smile. "The fields belong to all of us. If we work together, we can save this harvest." The villagers hesitated, unsure how to respond, but when the princesses began digging trenches for irrigation and planting seeds alongside them, the people joined in. The princesses worked tirelessly. Lily, the youngest, carried buckets of water from the well, her cheeks flushed with determination. Celeste, despite her initial reluctance, turned out to be an excellent planter, her rows of seeds perfectly straight. Alara led the efforts, her voice ringing out with encouragement. "Together, we can do this," she said, wiping sweat from her brow. Throughout the day, the villagers marveled at the princesses' dedication. "Look at them," a baker said, watching Alara push a heavy wheelbarrow. "They could stay in the castle, but they're here with us." "It's humbling," a young boy whispered. "If the princesses can work this hard, so can we." As the sun began to set, the fields were transformed. Irrigation trenches sparkled with water, and rows of freshly planted seeds stretched into the horizon. The villagers and princesses sat together on the edge of the fields, sharing bread and stories. "You've given us hope," said the elderly farmer. "Your example reminds us that no one is too important to get their hands dirty." Alara smiled, her heart swelling with pride. "We're all part of this kingdom. Helping one another is what makes us strong." That evening, as the princesses returned to the castle, their hands blistered and their dresses smudged with dirt, they felt a new kind of joy. The moon rose high, and though they were too tired to dance, their hearts were light. "We've always thought of magic as something extraordinary," said Celeste, looking out at the fields from the castle balcony. "But maybe magic is also in the little things like planting seeds and working together." Alara nodded. "Kindness, hard work, and humility, that's the kind of magic that lasts." The next morning, the enchanted realm in the forest seemed even brighter as the princesses returned for a quick dance. The trees swayed as if applauding their efforts, and the fountain's water sparkled with renewed vigor. Alara smiled at her sisters. "We'll always have this place of magic, but let's never forget that the real magic is in how we care for one another." The princesses' example spread throughout the kingdom. More villagers came together to help in the fields, inspired by the humility and dedication of their royal family. Even Prince Leo joined in, laughing as he learned to milk a cow for the first time. The harvest that year was modest, but the kingdom thrived, not because of an abundance of crops, but because of the unity, hard work, and kindness that had brought everyone together. The princess's story became a legend, not just of magical dances and enchanted forests, but of their willingness to serve alongside their people. And whenever someone doubted their ability to face a challenge, they would remember the day the princesses rolled up their sleeves and reminded the kingdom that true leadership begins with humility.